elk by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods.
Viel mehr gibt's hier nicht. Also wieder ein voller Aschenbecher. Reden wir mit Sue. Wie es aussieht, ist mir wurscht.
So you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Nein, eigentlich mehr
Do you
über...
mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. That she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
Alright. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
I see, it's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really.
Den roten
I had
Mann.
the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left.
Ja, hätte ich auch
I
verkauft
sold
für
the
Geld.
rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
I don't need to ask her about that. I don't need to ask. Mind telling me what Lily was like, Sue?
I'd be happy to. She was Nathan's older sister by 2 years. Lily was like any girl growing up, normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper. On her 12th birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that. I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants. Nothing worked. About a year later, she just gave up. And, well, you know the rest.
I'm sorry, Sue. That must have been unimaginable.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
Does the name Charles Wade mean anything to you?
Oh, he's some big-time businessman, ain't he?
Yeah, he owns a large company.
That about sums up what I know about the fella.
What do you do to support the two of you?
A little bit of this and that. Got me some cash saved up, too. Nathan helps out when he can.
What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
You could say he didn't quite cope as well as I did with what happened to Lily. He got himself a death wish after what happened to her, started drinking and getting into all sorts of trouble. 5 years left for him in the joint now. Been there for 15.
Man, that must be rough for you.
Oh, we're doing just fine without him. Aren't we, Nate?
Mama takes good care of us.
Mama sure does.
So, tell me about Lily's art.
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces look like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
Tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks.
Mhm. Komm mal
It
noch
was fun
eine.
the last time, but nah.
Mhm.
No reason to show her that. Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day. And... no way. That's him. The man who bought the paintings. He's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the guy who walked into this cabin with $5,000 in cash.
That's very helpful, Sue. Thanks. Ugh. Another question for the elusive Mr. Wade.
Mr. Wade. Mr. Wade.
No reason to show her that. I'd rather just ask her about her daughter directly. Do you know what this key opens?
Well, that's a bit of a weird question, ain't it?
Ja, eigentlich
But
schon.
no.
Man kann ja mal fragen, oder?
I already showed her that.
Mr. Wade, Mr. Wade, Mr. Wade. Ja, ich wüsste da nichts mehr zu fragen.
No reason to show her.
Ich habe einen kleinen Schlüssel.
No reason to
Okay, danke.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
Mit einer Packung Zigaretten.
It's
aber
getting
bitteschön.
late. I should head back to the city.
Kann man hier eigentlich speichern oder so? Aufs Catmobil gestiegen. Ach, das war nur ein
Hey,
Tag.
you're still up. I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go? Long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Wow, what a mystery. So what's the plan now?
Some shut-eye is the plan. I'm about to pass out.
No, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
Well, that makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, cat. Hey, Kathy, wake up!
Ugh, you are so lucky there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it involves you taking a sabbatical.
Haha, so you found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
I guess. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave, and... Oh, never mind. I'll just write you a note. You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?
The naughty nuts.
Are you sure you want to do this, Catherine? You still have time, if you think there's any chance you would change your mind.
I'm sure, Doctor. Just get it out of me. But please, don't tell my mom.
I'm sorry, but we have to do that. It's the law.
Was, Abtreibung oder was?
Nobody has to know. Just pretend it slipped your mind. I have enough shit going on with her already. This would just add fuel to the fire.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Fine. Let's just get this over with then.
Right this way.
Ugh, I hate that dream.
Irgendwas steht auf dem Computer. Da.
I guess Eileen went to class. I probably should too. Nah.
Scheiß Schule.
Oh, what's this?
Postet.
Hi, Kat. Feel free to use my computer while I'm away. My
Dankeschön.
password is angellove, without the quotes. If you call my friend Dave at 555-2492, he can set you up with some software. I'll be back in a few hours, super psyched about the investigation. E. P.S. No gum on the keyboard, please. Remember the last time? Oh, please, like she actually uses the space bar.
Ach, die braucht man
Shit,
nicht.
Looks like she forgot to write down the username. Oh well, shouldn't be too hard to guess. Think it's just some combination of her first and last name.
Eileen, und wie hieß er weiter?
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Help Kathy get in touch with Dave.
Blue Pill OS. 1,2 Megabyte frei. Sieht auch ein bisschen Amiga-mäßig aus hier, oder? Jo. Das sind doch die Amiga-Icons. Benutzerwarme. Engelliebe? Soll ich jetzt Engelliebe? Kann ich hier was eingeben? Eileen. Keine Ahnung. Ich habe hier nur Monitor ausgemacht. Ich rufe mal den Dings an, wie denn Eileen mit Nachnamen heißt. Oder ich gucke mal hier. Irgendwo muss doch... Ach, da stand's doch.
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers.
Eileen?
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers.
Summers. Und soll ich jetzt Engelliebe oder Angel Love eingeben? Shit. Haben sie das jetzt richtig übersetzt oder nicht? Nach 4-mal wird gesperrt. Ich rufe mal ein Dings ein. Hacker Dave. Hackermann!
Hey, I'm Kathy. Eileen said to call you about some software.
Ellie who?
Eileen. Red hair, glasses, speaks so fast her gums ache.
Oh, right. I thought her name was Errol. Figured it was kind of a weird name for a girl.
You must have a hearing disorder.
You must have a thinking disorder. Burn.
Wow. Wow. So, the software?
Oh, yeah. No, can't. Not really.
I knew she was full of shit.
Nah, I mean, sure, I used to be able to get pirated software, but not anymore. There was this misunderstanding and my network privileges were revoked. Me and Clyde, the campus IT guy, don't really see eye to eye. We used to play bocce together, and let's just say he is one sore loser.
Can't you just patch things up with the guy?
No way. He's such an ass. He even thinks TNG is better than the original series.
Niemals!
Thinks the what is better than the what?
I know, right? Can you believe that guy?
Can't you just hack your way back in somehow? Isn't that what you do?
He blocked the Ethernet port in my room. I don't even have physical access.
Don't you ever leave your room? Use a computer in the library or something. Aren't they connected to the network?
No, there are cameras in there. Clyde is just waiting for me to make a move so he can get me expelled.
You call yourself a hacker? Just use your brain, for Christ's sake. Let's figure this out.
Wow, you're so sassy, Nancy Drew. Okay, only an admin account can change the access ports. The only way to even theoretically crack one would be if Clyde logged onto a machine to which we have unrestricted physical access. And... ooh, I got an idea.
I'm not gonna like this.
Well, what you could do is intentionally crash your PC.
That sounds especially stupid.
Well, not crash it, just crash it a little, then call Clyde. Clyde will come over to fix it. If you're lucky, then he'll log onto the network using his admin account. Afterwards, you can use some of my tools to find and crack the password locally.
Worth a shot, I guess. Okay, you can come over and set it up.
No way. I have severe IBS, it just wouldn't work.
IBS? What the hell is that?
You seriously don't want to know. I'll have my buddy drop off everything you need. It's not rocket science. You do what I ask, and I'll get you some juicy software. Quid pro quo, Clarice.
Whatever, weirdo. We'll see.
Wie ist jetzt die Nummer vom Kleid?
A thick white envelope. There was a floppy disk in there with a note taped to the back. 1. Boot your computer using the blue floppy. 2. Use the corrupt MBR utility to crash the file system of the computer. Take the floppy out and reboot. 3. Call Clyde at 555-8181. Tell him your computer crashed and give him the error code on the screen. He'll come over and have a look. It shouldn't take too long for him to fix. 4. Now comes the crucial part. You need to somehow make him log on with his admin account. 5. Reboot and retrieve the admin credentials using the blue floppy. 6. Reboot and log on using Clyde's admin account. 7. Look for some kind of tool to remotely open my Ethernet port. Dorm B, room 8. That's it. And remember, if you mess up somewhere, just call Clyde, and he'll have to take care of it. It's his job, after all.
Soll es dann IMS sein und Engel, Liebe, Benutzername ist nicht so. Eileen Mildred Summers. Auch nicht. Eileen Summers. Auch nicht. Eileen Mildred Summers. I'll Sam? Das mit dem 4-mal war ja gar nicht richtig. Eileen M. Summers? So lang ist es gar nicht. Eileen Mildred. Eileen Mildred Summers? Das passt nicht. E.M. Summers? Ah, nö. Nö. Komm, nehmen wir hier die Bluetooth-Kette. Kundra BIOS. Cyberdyne Systems. Engel Echelon. Arrest IDE. Naja, machen wir meinen Master Boot Record mal kaputt. Okay. Nimmt die
Alright, time for some expert help.
Diskette rausgenommen. Jawohl. Hey Clyde. Mein Computer geht nicht mehr. Ach so. Warte mal, leg mal auf.
Never mind.
Ich muss erst mal wissen, was kaputt ist. Ich muss ihm ja die Fehlermeldung sagen. Das wäre ja irgendwie ein bisschen doof, wenn dann kein Fehler wäre und ich wüsste nicht, welcher Fehler das ist. Was steht denn auf dem Bildschirm? Ja, Tasse Kaffee. Null x84. Da, jetzt. Mein Computer macht nur 0x84. Die sexy Stimme auf, dann kommt der Nerd eher. Mein Computer macht nur 084. Mein ist
Hi, I
kaputt.
need you to come and fix my roommate's computer.
What seems to be the problem?
It won't start up. There's some kind of system failure with an error code on the screen.
Probably a hard drive failure. Which room are you in?
Dorm A, room 5.
I'll be there in a few minutes.
Thanks.
Wie? Keine Warteschleife? Es geht sofort jemand ran? Keine 1000 Fragen? Keine Benutzernummer? Kein Geburtsdatum? Keine Adresse? Kein Passwort? Kein Telefonpasswort? Kein Weiterverbinden? Keine nochmal Warteschleife? Kein dreimal auflegen, ohne irgendwas zu sagen? Ich verstehe sie nicht. Es geht sofort jemand ran und kommt sofort vorbei? Ah, ja, das war 1995. Heute brauchen wir gar nicht mehr
Light from
anrufen.
IT.
Hi, come
Die
in.
Brille. Glasbausteine. Voll das Klischee.
My, oh my, now how did this happen?
I have no idea. It was like this when I started it up this morning.
Let's have a look. And presto, good as new.
That's perfect. Could you try logging on real quick just to make sure it works?
You go ahead, I'll wait.
Engelsliebe. Angel Love. Angel Love. Engelliebe.
Yeah, that worked. Thanks.
No problem. Let me know if you have any more trouble.
Shit. I have to come up with a way to force him to log on. Hi, Kat. Feel free to use my computer. My password is AngelLove, without the quotes. If you call my friend Dave at 555-2492, he can set you up with some software.
Entweder ist es Angel Love oder
That
Engelliebe.
missing username is a bit annoying, but I think I can guess it based off her names. I'm no geek, but I know how to use a computer, that is. Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a...
Ich kann irgendwas mit dem Scanner machen.
It's some
Scanner
advanced
funktioniert nicht.
scanner thingy. It can scan pictures, tapes.
Einen Drucker kaputt machen?
Color printer. Super fancy, apparently.
Stand doch Engelliebe. Engelliebe. E.M. Summers. Aber nur E. Summers oder E. Summers. E.M. Summers. Summers. EMS? Yes? Eileen? Summers? Eileen? Mildred? Summers? Nur Mildred? Mildred? Oder Eileen? Mildred? Summers? Summers. Admin. Steht immer ungültiger Benutzername. Imisu. Eilmüllsum. Eilmüllsum. Sam hatten wir doch schon mal. Summers. Summers. Ich glaube, es ist egal. Summers. 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 Summers.
It's labeled boot. 1. Boot your computer using the blue flop. 2. Use the corrupt MBR utility to crack. 3. Call Clyde at 555-8181. 4. Now comes the crucial part. You need to somehow make him log. 5. Reboot and retrieve that. 6. Reboot and log on using Clyde. 7. Look for some kind of tool to remotely open my That's it. And remember, if you mess up somewhere, just call Clyde, and he'll have to take care of it.
Das ist das schwierigste Rätsel bisher. 66 Megahertz. Naja, 95.
No use doing that before Clyde is logged in. No use doing...
And presto, good as new.
That's perfect. Could you try logging on real quick just to make sure it works?
You go ahead, I'll wait.
Irgendwas muss ich noch machen. Ich brauche den Benutzernamen und den gebe ich 4-mal falsch ein und dann sagt er irgendwie, es ist gesperrt. Und dann muss er mich entsperren. Aber ich weiß den Benutzernamen nicht. Ich muss auf den Benutzernamen kommen. Flux 121. Irgendein Benutzernamen ist doch egal. Administrator. Was gar nicht. Admin. Sysop. System. Sysadmin. Root. Da bin ich jetzt drauf gekommen. Weg das. Hey. Irgendwas? Clyde. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was soll ich noch eingeben? Ich bin ganz schlechter Hacker. Und jetzt ist er wieder
Yeah,
gegangen.
that worked. Thanks.
No problem. Let me know if you have any more trouble.
Shit. I have to come up with a way to force him to log on. Hey, it's me again, Kathy. I'm not sure what to do.
Can't talk right now. In the middle of a game.
Schloch.
Douche. Looks Handcrafted, probably something she made in woodworking class. Well, either her or one of her 12 siblings. Honestly, she can believe in what she wants as long as she doesn't try to shove it down my throat. We meet again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended... The Thing. One of my favorite horror movies. Just some random band poster. Pulp Fiction. Love that flick. I'm no geek, but I know how to use a computer, that is. Not a geek. Hi, Kat. Feel free to use my computer while I'm away. My password is AngelLove, without the quotes. If you call my friend Dave at 555-2492, he can set you up with some software. Super psyched, blah, blah. That missing username is a bit annoying, but I think I can guess it based off her names.
Aus dem Namen ableiten. Ich komme nicht drauf.
That action doesn't seem productive to me.
Nicht, das geht automatisch mit KI und so. Ich kann doch nicht so... Bisher war da alles ganz einfach. Also, unten steht Engelliebe. Und jetzt sag ich einfach Eileen. Nein. Mildred. Nein. Summers. Nein. Nochmal alles klein. Eileen. Mildred. Summers. Ich weiß ja nicht, wie werden die in den USA vergeben, die... Vielleicht Eileen Mildred Summers. Oder... Eileen Mildred Summers. Das reicht, das geht nicht. Summers. Oder... Machen wir Summers? Hatten wir schon 10-mal. Eileen Mildred Summers. Eileen Mildred Summers. Ich komme nicht drauf. Wer könnte mir denn noch helfen? Ach, hier geht Spiel speichern. Nope. Aber nochmal Escape drücken. Eileen Mildred Summers. Kann ich auch ein Ad eingeben? Nein, ein Ad kann man nicht eingeben.